Hello and welcome. Has anybody else actually got the looping, the create job, this bit here to work ever? I've tried it on Attingham. I wanted to show the feature it working. It does all the flashing. It shows farm silo, taking straw to the large production, looping and no looping, and whatever you do, it says it can't do it. So it's really bizarre. I'm doing it manually because I've wasted 5 or 10 minutes. I've also done a bit of painting around the edge. We're down a little bit. One thing I didn't realise is painting green grass, or at least on this map, is free. Yeah, I've done the little bit around the back of this, and if you do it with concrete, I think it costs you. It says 2. It says it's going to cost 2, but if you do it with grass, it doesn't cost you. But if you do it with anything else, it does. I've softened this a little, and I've basically done around the edge of this so that hopefully Courseplay won't see any. Softened a little, but obviously you can see actually I've not softened it enough here. I thought I'd done it a bit better than that. Oh, it is. No, it's not bad. It's on the edge. It's not. It's definitely. It was really bumpy here. It's now okay. Also, the bit where Courseplay was seeing the ploughing bit down the edge of the field, that also I've done. So we've got a lot of work to do. We've got straw to do and sorghum to do. So yeah. I'm going to do this in time lapse because I did say this last session, it's going to be a bit of a monster and a bit of a mind-numbingly sort of horrible task. Although, yeah, that's true. Do you know that I'm going to do it off camera? You know what I've got to do? I've got an awful lot. I showed it last session. So do you know something? What I'm going to do is I'm not going to show that particular sort of aspect of it now. I'm just going to do it. It's such a shame that feature doesn't work. It would be really good, actually, load and deliver. But yeah, it just doesn't work. I tried it on Attingham. I've tried it out of the tractor, in the tractor. Tried it away from the place, to the place. Doesn't seem to work. Whether it expects it near roads. On Attingham also I did exactly the same. It was almost exactly the same scenario, really. Take it from one place to another place, which is what it's designed to do. And it just really doesn't do it. So I have no idea. Yes, I've tidied up the edge of the field. I'll just show you. Yeah, let me show you what I've done. Yeah, I did that. I tidied that up a little bit and also smoothed it. And around the edge, there wasn't much on this side. Although you can see, yeah, I have. I broadened bits out. And this roadside, now this did cost me. I did it with like the animal dirt halfway through because I thought, well, it almost matches the edge of this. Now that, funnily enough, here, this bit here, that did cost me. The bit down the side of our field, which is ours, that was ploughed. I grassed that, so we can see where that is as well. And that was free. That was very strange. And I did a bit there, a bit down here, quite a lot down this side. This was the worst side where you always got those. It's not your field malarkey. So yeah, down here was the worst patch there. That little bit there, that was all. Not your field. So I'm hoping now that we're actually sorted. Yeah, so that is what I've done. Yeah, right, let's get anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to show you all. Hang on. No, I'm getting myself confused. Am I there yet? No, not really. Right, let's switch some lights on first. They're not brilliant lights in this. That's the one thing I was saying last session, so in a way I'm quite glad. So there's going to be all of this lot. There is no way for me to cheat with this. There really isn't. And I mean, not that I would have classed the loading and unloading as cheating. It's a valid feature, truthfully, that can be a bit minor. And now this is one sort of task where probably auto drive is good, but again, I have said this, to be honest, I don't really like automation to that extent where it takes, because that is the job, that's the job that you as a farmer face. So to take that away is almost like to say, well, I don't want to do the job that we're doing. So to me, if it's going to take 2 hours, it's going to take me 2 hours because that's the job. You know, there shouldn't really be a well, I mean, if there was a thing that worked, there's a Courseplay combine unload as well. I will try that at one point, but obviously we're not unloading a combine, so this is not going to work this time. I'm going to set the... what is the point? We could do that. Yeah, I'm going to do the liming as well. I'm going to send the limer. Shouldn't be too awful. We've got the Zeta ready. Oh, actually, that's a point. We don't really need to do the Zeta. The one thing that is good is, yeah, I'm going to pan back in a little while. I'm going to grab that, make that ready, and get the liming underway and fertilizing. Yes, crop rotation good 100%. Only 100%. Why have we lost? Yeah, we've got weeding as well. So yeah, there's an awful lot of stuff we can do. So yeah, let's start filling now. Yeah, actually we're nearly there. There's not much sorghum. It's more the straw that's mind-numbing. That's 750 tons, I think. Let's have a look to remind myself. I know we did look last session, but yeah, this is just me reminding myself as well. Yeah, 737 tons of straw, which is rather a lot of this, but we'll move the sorghum for now because that is important, because that is part of the crop that we're selling, whether we're selling it as in by itself or whether we're, as I'm hoping to do, we'll ramp up the lorts and make that into a super. Yeah, we should spend some money on better equipment inside, wink wink, and we shall make it faster. Well, truly that really is what the mod represents, isn't it? Let's be honest, as you're buying better equipment, better pumps, all that type of stuff. So it's not really cheating. That's what you're paying for. It's simulating that. Yeah, I was looking earlier as well for quite a few mods that I don't know. A lot of them are by GTX and Viper. Yeah, that I often forget. The colour configurator and was that Rockstar? Rockstar does a couple that I really like. The colour configurator by Rockstar. Now that is at the minute one of my absolute favourite mods. I absolutely love it. The chrome and all the rest of it. I'm sure it is Rockstar. I think it is. Yeah, but GTX does an awful lot of really useful mods, those little mods that you forget, those to make your life easier ones. And I thought for once I'm going to mention, yeah, it's often the little ones, as in, I don't mean little ones either, the complicated script based ones, they are complicated and script based. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, I wanted to mention because GTX and things like the one from Rockstar, I mean, yeah, DD Mod Passion as well. A lot of the ones that, I mean, I do mention DD Mod Passion occasionally, but yeah, there's a lot of ease of life. There's also other ones with yeah, there's a couple that I couldn't pronounce, foreign names that I personally love. Store Deliveries is GTX, which obviously is an absolute favourite of mine and a firm favourite of a lot of people's, truthfully. Yeah, well, I'll do the sorghum, and then I'm going to do the shall do the straw off camera, because I'm not going to drag you through. What is that going to be? 10, 20 loads, I believe, at 48 tons a load ish. Yes, and it's an awful lot. 10 loads would be 480, so 20 would be, no, yeah, actually slightly less than 20. Yeah, slightly. Even so, I know we've done 4 or 5, and that seems mind-numbing. But yeah, when you've done like 16 loads of straw, that's going to be a bit of a beast. So yeah, I'm going to stop the cameras for a minute. We're going to grab the limer, get that ready. I shall fill it and all the rest of it, and I probably will use the. We'll just load this up and then I'm going to stop the cameras. In fact, no, I'm going to stop the cameras now. So I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes. See you shortly. Thought I'd start the cameras for the tick up. I know it's not going to be massive, but I just wanted to show it and also show you the progress, yeah, that I've done. I've tried the Giants unloader on Courseway, the Courseway unloader. It really doesn't like. Again, I don't know if this varies from vehicle to vehicle. I did say that when I tried it on Attingham, because I'm just not sure. I've tried, yeah, using Courseway, just the built-in one on the worker's screen, and it doesn't like it. Again, I'm not sure if it doesn't like certain mods or whatever. That would be. It's basically taking it from one place to another, so it just does not seem to like to. We've gone down. How did that happen? Why have we lost? Why are we not getting any tick up from anything? I would have thought we'd be. Oh, unless we have throughout the day used it, because having lots of mini little tick ups. Yeah, now the grass is weird. I've done quite a bit of little tiny touch-ups while I was waiting on each time I load and unload. Done a tiny bit of grass. Sometimes it charges and other times it doesn't. Yeah, it's supposed to be £2. £2. Yeah, now I've got it on pounds this time. It's supposed to be on £2 per, yeah, down to 305 tonnes, so well over halfway. yeah, I've sort of, as you boredom it's an amazing thing. We were at 7,000. I'm sure that's gone minus. We were up at no, I think we were quite about that actually. Yeah, it has been costing me quite a bit. I've smoothed a little bit on places to make it on these between these two. So yeah, I'm unsure as to why you can't get the loading things working. I mean, again, the workers, I've always said that it was grand. I remember on the day of release FS22 it was really exciting, all the sending the workers from one to another. A year and a half later and it's still, in fact I think I've said this, I think it's worse. I've got to be honest, from the day Giants tweaked things and it seemed to get worse than it was on day of release. There were certain sort of things that worked better. You can sort of get them, I mean, what was it, yeah, Ohio Richlands, I can send it from the farm almost to the shop, but then if you send it to the shop, it like says no, I can't do it. It's blocked, and it's not blocked, but it's weird, ever so strange how it works. It's really not, and it's yeah, it's giant. All maps, not just it's Giants, and it's not the modders that have done something wrong. Now I remember Ron Boz, JM Gaming at the beginning, definitely that was not working, and then I remember JM Gaming did something toward the end of Ron Boz, and then you could actually send your workers. I remember at the beginning I highlighted the fact that you couldn't I literally very rarely went to the shop on Rhombus. One, it was an awful long way away, and two, the workers never worked. You couldn't even get them to go halfway down or a third of the way down or whatever. It just didn't work. So, but then at the end, Rhombus, it did work. You could get the workers to go from the shop to the farm. So yeah, again, I know some of it's down to the map makers using splines and things like that. I have read a bit of the technical thing that they've got to do, so yeah, that some of that varies from map to map, but this would be using pathfinding anyway because there are no roads from where we are, so it would just be going from one point to another using pathfinding, and there's absolutely not even a single stitch in the way, not a tree, not a bush, nothing that would stop it going from there to there, so you don't get a much more better scenario. I did get it to work one time when I'd loaded it and I told it to hire the worker, and it was literally doing this. I'm at this very spot, and it was literally at that point when I stopped the worker because it was going to crash into that, and I thought, well, okay, but that was when I'd loaded and then just hit hire the worker on, I can't remember if it was the course player one or the actual Giants one. I think it was course one because it said use Giants unloader. So I would say, yeah, if you press the Del button, you get this one, use Giants Unloader, and you can literally say empty when unloading station, the large production. It sort of worked. I'd already filled it myself, and then, yeah, literally sort of done that. So, yeah, it's weird. The sun seems to have come out of it. It's got a bit brighter. My lights are on still, but yeah. I really wanted to... Oh, the other thing is, I was going to do the lime. Now, I've filled the limer partially, but there's only a tiny weeny bit of lime left from when we did the lime last time, so it's like nearly 3 tons in that, and of course the real main set of lime is over waiting for this with the back. So the irony of the situation is I'm using this to unload the straw and I need to go and grab the back, so I thought, oh well, it'll have to wait till after this. Yeah, we'll get that. What I'm really waiting for is I'm really hoping to get everything done so that we can get over the winter. Now it's going to be a bigger winter. There's an awful lot of going to be time lapses of a lot of digestates to sell at the slurry yard, and also we've got to go from, I'm trying to think actually, we're going from, oh no, yeah, that's right, we've got some is from the BGA itself and the other is from the Omatana farm supply production. Yeah, no, it is right. I was going to say farm production, but yeah, farm supply production. Take that from. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of. I think it was about 750 tons of that, and we've got a 30-ton unload. So which is not. I mean, it's better than our 15-ton unload. But what I'm saying, yeah, I also opted for just doing 48 tons at a time because I thought by the time, this is the trouble. So okay, sometimes like the odd time, if you're going to take one load, it's not bad to use follow me. But if you're going to do lots and lots, and you've got to keep going follow, stop, follow, stop, follow, I find that kind of repetitive thing annoying. I think I'd sooner just, I want the least amount of faffiness of anything. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, where they'd sooner go for a lesser load, but it's less faffy. You just load, unload, because it's, yeah, I just find sometimes the additional stress is the wrong word, but yeah, the additional thing, you just think, oh, I just can't be bothered. I'm just going to do it. It's going to take me like 10 minutes longer. It's going to take me 10 minutes longer, but yeah, it's. I don't know how everybody else feels on this. It may just be me, but right, we are getting close now. Right, that's smashing. That is looking well. Yeah, I'm glad you allow me to talk to you, because yeah, it's a lot easier when you're chatting to someone. But yeah, it's probably another. Mind you, yeah, it is. It's quite a few loads, so I'm gonna like. So, but I just thought, I thought otherwise there's no progress, no episode, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I've done all that, and I've done all this, and I've. So what I'm gonna do next is when I have done this, the last few hundred tons of this, I'm gonna pan back in. I'll grab the back from the shop with all the lime on it, stick this on, bring it across to the side of the field, and we will get the torpedo. I nearly said rocket again. Yeah, get the torpedo filled, and I think I'm going to do it myself. I am, and then I'm going to also. I'm not sure if I got the fertilizer, so we may have to buy a couple of tons of that, which is going to really send us very, very low. There's going to be no money at all if I have to grab a couple of tons of that as well, which I would imagine for this field won't be far off. I can't remember how much nitrogen canola takes, and it shouldn't be terrible, because I don't know, maybe that's the trouble with crops, they take out all that they need to take out, don't they, really? So yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop the cameras for a minute. I'm going to see you in a few minutes. I thought I'd bring you on my final journey. Yeah, we've just got to grab, there's a little tiny bit of straw left. Then we're going to go down to the shop, grab that bag, grab the lime, maybe grab some fertilizer and stick that on the back. It's I've just checked my productions on the runs as well, just not something to do because I needed to do it. So I've set the I will show you that. It's important definitely to sort of show you that as we are filling the last little bit up of 17 tons. Yeah, I've stuck the bread back on because I'd switched it off, and I've stuck the sorghum flour on, which hasn't as yet got any in, but I've sent from the I've switched. The straw silage was on anyway, the silage digestate was on. That's now out of grass, so that is why I wasn't getting any tick up, because it's not sending any more across. Yeah, the large production, the straw I've now set. Yeah, the sorghum is still in there, and the straw is in there. 400 tons. Taken some. If you go down, show you what, because that's what we did, like on the turn of the hour. 235 tons. That's on the hour next. That should whisk that down to the Lorts. Now that's on. Also, should take the rest of the straw that we've just stuck on after that down to that. So yeah, there's no more silage left, which is why we've not got any tick up. So yeah, let's have a look at what we get. Yeah, 320 tons of digestate in that, a little bit of electric charge to sell, and on this we have, it's the digestate, 367. So yeah, an awful lot. So let's take this last run, we'll go down to the shop. Yeah, I thought it's weird with these monumental things. Like anything, a lot of it's patience. You just got to like think, yeah, it's a big task, but I've got to get on with it. Which is what farmers do each and every day. It really is a tremendous thing. But then, yeah, every worker does that. It is true, whether you're a farmer or whatever. Tasks are often monumental. If you think about it, it's scary. But that's the point. You just got to get on with it. It's yeah, I think some people allow such things to push them around too much, the idea of that type of thing, because I know there are grafters and then there are those who really are afraid of work. Yeah, no, it's right. We don't. We need to put this back down. That is my topmost job. I know I keep saying it, but I really do mean it. I want to. Yeah, I've done it right, and then we need to. Oh no, you have got to select the one itself as you Ooh. I have to let go of it when it's on the ground, and I'll leave the arm retracted. It's not going to hurt because we're going to grab the other back in a minute. So fantastic. Yeah, we'll get these sheds done when we've got a bit of money. That's my top priority. I'd like to get done over the winter is sheds, because I want to treat this as far more important than I have on other Let's Plays, when often sheds have been the last sort of thing to do. Western Wilds, it was I think in the last episode. Rombos was in the very last episode where we actually did that. Now then, let's see, can we destroy that last bit of fuel, or did I already do it? Oh, it looks like I have. Yeah. Was it the telehandler, I think, that finally finished it off? And this needs a bit of repair work, but I can't afford it at the minute. I really can't. That should be able to afford this, but yeah, it's not a massive. Well, yeah, it's not a massive time, but it wasn't really terribly bad. Oh, I've got interactive zone markers on for some reason. No, I haven't. They obviously just show anyway. Yeah, I dreams, didn't I, of actually grabbing that back there. And now, have we got any fertiliser? Did I order any, or is that just that? And that's the lot. It is. We have not got any fertiliser. So we're going to need to grab the telehandler, and we've got plenty of lime. So the lime's sorted. But we're definitely going to need a set of fertiliser on that, no matter what happens. So let's look backwards. Nope, it's too far out. Now then, we'll hook it up, but yeah, I'm going to grab the... Right, let's go grab the telehandler. It's only... I think it's only round the corner, if I remember rightly. I think we use the telehandler over here, so... Is there any fertiliser here? If there is, it's not a lot, though. We'll grab that. Yeah, and there's a bit of... Well, that was another thing I meant to say. Now, without hand attach, I tried the SIP on another Let's Play. I think it was... I'm not sure which one it was now. But and the farm all... Yeah, let's do this actually now. Let's... Yeah, brilliant. That's as much as we can do. Right, so we need to do the Ys first. Yeah, so it actually works with the farm all, the SIP, which we on obviously with hand attach. For some reason, it doesn't like it. So yeah, it does work with the farm all on a normal standard game. When so strange. Now then, stick to the roads. Yeah, I think it was this actually. I'm sure I passed that fuel. I don't know if I was on camera or off camera, but yeah, I'm sure I grabbed the last little bit finally. So yeah, we've still got the other bit. We bought another one, didn't we? And it's up at the top of the field. So yeah, which is quite useful. Right, so then, a ton of fertiliser. Sorry, 5 tons of fertiliser for 1,000. Yeah, let's get it right. Yeah, I've had a bit of a clear up of mods. Got rid of the Metso that I tried in Ohio Richlands. I've had that for a while now, but it doesn't work with the additional straw mod, and because we play with that, I play with that all of the time, because it is you can do. I thought I can't have a mod in that's not going to do what we need it to do, that's going to work with the mods that you use a lot. So I thought, well, let's just yeah, get it sort of right. Let's unstrap, and we need to be facing this. Yeah, this is what I found the most challenging. That both the lorries and loading with obviously what makes it worse is the AGM is really meant for the AGM pack. So now that's going to be that looks about level. Hit the ground, which that isn't that. It's a bit more than you think it is actually. Yeah, if we step out now, you'll see that, yeah, it's well up in the air. Yes, hopefully it will go down a bit on the forks. Yeah, it's really a little bit weird. We just need to grab it, hopefully get it on the flatbed, and then we should be cooking on gas. No, it's still not released. Yeah, it has now. Ah. Okay, let's do that another way. Gonna have to, unfortunately. Yeah, it wasn't playable. I could not release the tines properly. Right, let's grab you and let's strap you. They're already strapped, I think. Yeah, they are. Let's load that on. This, I think, is something that's changed. You used to have... Yeah, you can have the body selected for this now. Although, no, I think you have to have the back for unload, yeah, for dropping it off. 25 tons and 5 tons of this. So, yeah, I'd like to get this... The end of this session will be us doing the fertilising and liming, and then at least we've done all that we can. It is true, actually, going forwards, I have said that I want to play... Yeah, it's sort of... When you lime, if you lime with the thing, I think I've limed a few times with the crops active, with them, you know, like actually growing, and really that would burn the crops. I'm sure I'm right in saying that. So it is, going forwards, one of those things that I wish to address. I might make a few mistakes, because you often do when you're trying to change play style or things that you do, but yeah, I would like to right, so let's stick this at the top of the field, or do we stick... Ah, yes, I like your thinking. Let's go to the middle of the field with this, drop the back down, which now we do need that selecting for that, I believe. Yeah, so we'll drop that there, drop the back... Oh, that hasn't done that at all. Ah, it's emptying. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. Oh. What is that? Oh, it's different with this back. No, you do it. Yeah, you have to have the body selected. No, sorry, the actual, yeah, thing itself, not that. Right, anyway, I'm not looking. So the lime, oh, we're going to have to shift the lorry, aren't we? The lime's actually in, so he's going to have to literally go where the arm is. So, yeah, let's go forwards a little bit. Oh. What is happening there? Why can I not shift? Oh, because I'm... Yeah, the brow of the hill has got me, basically. So let's start loading, and then we'll stop loading, yeah, because it's going to drop me down again. Right, that should be about right. Fantastic. Right, let's leave that be. Right, so the lime's in there, and the fertilizer's on the actual thing itself. So I did half do the lime earlier, so I'm going to quickly grab the yeah, so you can see it on the edge of the field. Yeah, it's ever so funny, because obviously I nearly always have the Samurai as a front box, and obviously on this I can't, because I always insist that it's got to be as a front loader attachment, because yeah, I mean, it's almost a bucket really, the Samurai. Well, it is a bucket really, that is one of its functions. So right, so we need to grab some of this out of the back, and then I'm going to, I think, go into a... Oh, that was a bit, yeah. Yeah, also the White Boss off camera on Ohio Richlands, I actually tested that to see if you can... do we set a work on this for the lines? That's not a bad idea, I don't think. And we'll chat while this is going. Right. yeah, I tested it on no higher Richlands with the Pepe 978 front loader, and it doesn't like it. Typical. Again, it doesn't put me off the tractor. It's amazing. The White Boss by the map maker, who's right this minute name escapes me, but yes, it's on the tip of my brain. Oh, hang on a minute. Did I switch islands? I don't think I have for the 42-metre course. We shall see then if this is going to work or not, and how well this is going. I suppose I could actually do this by the lines myself, because I swear that this uses more than if you do it yourself. If a worker does it. We saw this, didn't we? Yeah, I'm going to do it myself. I am. We're going to follow the lines. We're on auto. It shouldn't cane it as much as last time, because as you can see, it was yellow last time. So really, we're still going to use quite a lot, but not like we did last time. It should be quite good. Yeah, it's a shame about the fact that this got missed, this sort of bit, but hey ho, it is what it is. I wasn't going to go around manually with that. It would have taken a while, and yeah, like anything, sometimes you just had enough of a certain task, and it's just more than you can cope with. Yeah, we actually ran out well back there the very first time we did this. Well, the worker did. He actually did the first trip and actually ran out. Oh no, actually, I think it might have been at this corner here. No, well, it wasn't. I think it was, yeah, 'cause it's halfway down the field. It really was on that first turn, and then when we did it, we did that from that corner, and we got right the way around here, proving that the fact that you do definitely do better. Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 tons left, and we're still, it's tickling it, whereas obviously it absolutely canes it when you yeah, well, on a first time. I mean, you get through absolutely hundreds of, no, not hundreds of tons, that's a slight exaggeration. Yeah, you get through an awful lot of tons, not hundreds of tons. Wow, this looks very good pH wise. Oh no, it's just different field type. Over a little bit too much. Yeah, we do. This is much better. Yeah, 3 headlands, just those 3 42-metre headlands I can do on this, and very rarely with any kind of liming or fertiliser with the 42-metre spread do you need any more than just 1 headland. He very rarely can do more than 1, so just so you've got an idea of the scale of the field, I've got 3 headlands on this. As you can see, there's 3 lines all the way around. Phenomenal. It's a beast of a field. It really is. Far bigger than I actually first thought it was. Right, let's go top up. Yeah, you can see it now on the mini map. That's almost perfect. Shows you the hang on, has it done oh, it's done 2. Apologies, I asked for 3. It fitted in 2, so yeah, I didn't see that. Oh, I've just gone past it. Right, fantastic. We got to that corner there-ish. Love lime, you can see exactly where you got to straight away without any kind of faffing around. Oh, I've done my old trick of jumping out. Do you know? Oh, I seem to be doing that a lot again recently. I thought I'd got out of it, but yeah, it's weird how your old bad habits don't always leave. They just go away on holiday for a little while. Yeah. Oh, that's a point actually. Yeah, this is going to go through. Say it wants to go through there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to need to redo the course, because obviously it is trying to go through that, because when I did the course that it classed it as part of the field, whereas now if I did it again it really should leave that section out. Yeah, I do love the progress on this. It's been slow going though ever since the big field. Again, that's just a bit like with Rombos. Yeah, these have really slowed us down, because the sessions are monstrous. I've done three or four tasks over almost a full week of time. So, wow, that used a bit more. Yeah, so it really does sort of show the scale again, and how when you've got the little fields, we were managing quite well on doing those 2 fields. And now we've got this big monster field. Our equipment is small as a matter of scale, so therefore it's really slowing us down. Now, if we'd got, I did notice that when I did the mulcher with the 12.5 meter mulcher, that it was quite quick, even that on this field, even though it is a bit of a big field, which does prove when you've got this, your scale right with your equipment, or multiple tools, if you're going to do it with a small team, as I have done on many Let's Plays, you really do need it scaled out for the thing. Otherwise it really does, like a 5, as I said, I do really think it was quite an achievement to do this with a 5 meter header. Just me, because it is quite, it's tough when you're out of scale. When I think of Rhombos, doing the Rhombos fields, which are about the same size as this, I did that with two harvesters, sometimes 3 on some of the fields. When we were testing, we had 3 or 4 harvesters. I think it was 3. So when you consider I did this with 1 with a 5 meter header. I mean, Attingham was, as I've said, Attingham's the thing I've done that, not so long back, where I did that and I had 3 dominators, and that I thought was quite silly. Oh wow, I've actually done a bit. When I've done that, I've taken that off again, so I need to sort that out a little bit. Right. I love the fact that the torpedo, I nearly said rocket again, the torpedo copes really well with this, the 4.5 tons, because there's a lot of tractors that don't. You need a weight as well, so this is good. I've done a bit of cleanup of things like the mezzo and stuff that I think I did the Massey front lifter, which I think I've got on one Let's Play. I think I chose it, or did we, was it this one and we swapped it? I can't remember, but I've removed that, so I might need to do a bit of swapping if I find one of the Let's Plays. It may have been not Rhombos, Agres Balcones, I'm not sure what. I think it was, it may be Agres. I need to swap in the front lifter from Pepe for no additional cost, because obviously I've removed the mod and I did pay for it. So there's little tiny things like that, but I thought it was a time to clear up those mods that don't work. Those that don't work with the mods that you want. Disturbed Simulation says something similar on one of his YouTube tutorials when he was talking about mod clashes. It is true, you're going to remove the ones that are not so dear to you. You're going to make a choice when it gets down to the 2 or 3 mods that you've got that are clashing. You're going to want to keep the one that you really, that means more to you as a player than the other one. You've got to be willing to sacrifice something, but which one you sacrifice is really up to you, and you do that by what's more important to yourself. And all of us are going to play the game like that, where we, right, so, no, of course it's spraying sideways. I was going to say, why is it still, that's because I'm going at this sideways. Right, smashing, this is doing very nicely. How much, oh no, you can't, you can, but I'm going to go wild if I don't concentrate, so, it was doing well. Now then, remember, we don't have to go to the end. We can actually do it like that. Brilliant. This is I'm gonna have to really rip all of my courses up for this particular field and start again because of the changes I've made, so I will probably do that off camera. Brilliant. In fact, while we're this close, let's just top up, I think. Whoa. Fantastic. And then we'll do the fertilizing, and then there's the weeding as well. Might do that next session, but I can't speed time up, so I think I might actually, can we afford any herbicide? Yes, we can. In fact, we've already bought it. Yeah, just not long back seen it, the green tub, so we've already thought of that, thankfully. So yeah, we'll get that sorted. I think we're going to do this on this lime. But yeah, even this, it's just take a while to get this all sorted. Yeah, all limed and all of the weeding and all that. They're all big now, so have I? Oh, it reminds me. Didn't we buy? I think we did. I'm sure on this. Yeah, that's the bad thing about having multiple Let's Plays is the fact you get confused to a degree. Certain bits of equipment often stick, especially special ones. Like I remember, I've got the Dalbo. The special one made by Mac Trucker on this Let's Play. I remember things like that stick out. But then there's always those. What plough have I got? What have I got on this Let's Play? You know, it's strange how going from Let's Play to Let's Play that actually wanders in your head and you can't quite remember. Well, I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of content creators don't do multiple Let's Plays. Right, so we need to, if we stick, it usually goes to the right, and if it says not enough space, that's because it's going to hit that. Brilliant. So then, can we push those onto the grass? Or green. Well, it's supposed to be grass, isn't it, really? Right, so then, fertilizer. Let's get that loaded into the back, and hopefully that's all we need, just that one. But yeah, we have got herbicide. In fact, let's have a look. Let's not leave this to anything. Let's have a look in our thing at sprayers. I'm sure we've got a new sprayer. I'm sure we... Yeah, we did, didn't we? The Commander, because I remember saying about it. 27 metre, we didn't extend it on this one, but that's more than adequate. It's a good spread, so... Right, fantastic. Let's get this sorted. Don't care where we start. We should start on the outer line. Now then, we are still on auto. Right, let's get cracking. Oh, it is lime. I wonder. Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure. Oh, no, it's not. It's fertiliser. So we could top up a little if we run out. Now that seems to be going down far quicker than I thought it would be. Almost like the lime sort of rate. So, yeah, I'm not sure. We might need another one. I'll be happy if we get the liming and fertilising done on this session, and we've shifted all that straw, and the sorghum will be shifted as well. So yeah, we've done, again, monumental tasks. The big, for what we've got, we haven't got any like a 70 tonner or a 109 tonner or any of the big backs or anything like that. We've got a respectable 48 tonner. I can say the equipment's not terrible. I'm certainly not going to try and say that, because it's not. It's, in my eyes, for anything 48 tons is not a bad little big trailer, really. But yeah, in comparison to when you do 70 tonners and the bigger ones, then obviously it's nowhere near as big as that. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, we are. I was going to say we're almost halfway and we've not even done a single round. I definitely think we are going to need more than this, which is rather... Yeah, so canola's a bit of a... That's weird, that is, because I remember FS19 doing Lone Oak, and the canola on that was one of my favourite fertilising contracts because it took very little. So that's another change between the versions, because this is absolutely cane in it. Yeah, so it goes to show precision farming and the way that it's handled has obviously changed between game versions. Because yeah, I used to love doing the canola ones because it really... Hang on, was it the canola or was it soy? Because we all know soy's... It might be actually, but yeah, I might be getting me crops confused. I'm sure it was canola, but yeah, I couldn't swear to it. Faulty memory. It is a while, well over 2 years ago. we'll grab that little tiny bit that's over there as well as we're passing. Every bit helps. I don't know how big it is. I've really no idea. It'll be, I would imagine it'll be a little bit that we ejected so we could line. So I would imagine it's not a lot. Yeah, we may as well grab it while we're passing. As Tesco says, every bit helps. it's true for this as well. So yeah, we'll go for it. Oh, more than I thought. Yes, not bad. Right. Do we time-lapse this? No, because it's the last task. Yeah. Otherwise there is no session really. It's, yeah, I mean, I've done most of this off camera already with doing all of the offloading, truthfully, apart from a few minutes just to bring you in at a strategic time so you could see how far we were doing and how well and all the rest of it. So yeah, basically the bottom line is we've sorted out, yeah, I've done quite a bit of painting over at the back of that, as I said. Just recapping, I know I've said it already, I'm not repeating myself just for the thing of it, but yeah, just sort of so that recapping, all of the productions are doing their thing that they need to do, so at some point that should drag everything from the Grain Grid Pro and put them to their individual productions over the winter. Yeah, so the straw is going to be converted to silage and all of that type of stuff. The Lortz is going to convert the sorghum into flour and then make bread again. So yeah, we've got that all churning because that had run out. Yeah, it had done its business on both bread and that. So yeah, the canola oil's going nicely, which I believe we need to sell November, December. So again, that's another thing we need to be looking out for. The bread, likewise, I think that's January or something to sell the bread. So we're not going to have much done by that time unless we've got to that point where we're actually going to ramp up the productions, the grade of the factory. Yeah. Oh, actually, better than I thought. But as I say, I am right though. I'm still going to need another one. That did make a difference though. Yeah, so this coming year I'm hoping that what we really do is we get the sheds. Not sure about again, like anything, I want to get sheds first. Again, there's the canola oil that's going to be selling in November. That's even on hard economy, it's a good money spinner, even though it's not as good as it normally is. Right, yeah, we're nearly out. Let's run to the shop then and we'll get another one. We'll just load at the shop and come straight back with this. Right, okay. Set this on that and choose my line. Well, we'll have a quick look on precision farming whilst we're travelling to see how that looks. pH perfect, and yeah, well over half the field. There's going to be quite a lot of fertiliser left, I think, out of this 5 tonnes or 4.5 tonnes that we stick in the back of this. So also we will see as we pass. I thought I'd ejected it, but the trouble is you forget that you actually also pick it back up again all the time, so it may well be that we've already, or perhaps it could be in the silo. No, I don't think I did. I think I used it. I'm sure there was some in front of the farm supply production, and I'm sure I grabbed it for doing these fields on the right. Oh no, I don't know. You get confused about when you did what and why and whom and all that. But yeah, we did have some at some point kicking around on the front. I'm sure I used it ages ago. So yes. Yeah, there's our sprayer over there. Yeah, we'll do that next session, and then we've done everything for that field. I'm not going to speed time up. I'd like to do that still light. We'll get the fertilizing finished now, and then I'll literally grab the herbicide and we'll get that spraying done. In fact, I won't. I'm going to leave it as is. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the Agerantia and the wood on it. That's only new. It happened the last episode of Silver about 2 weeks ago, when there must have been an update for it, and it's certainly done something. Nope. No, it's up. That's it. That's the one we want. Right, last, yeah, hopefully this, yeah, no, it will do it. You can tell by how much is on the field that this is going to do it, so. Fantastic, let's get this finished. Wow, now that looks absolutely ditched. Yes, wow, I can't recall us being this low before. Need to lower it down. Yeah, it's weird how sometimes, yeah, of course it was actually on the trailer, so that does make sense on why you could do it before. Now you can't. Let's wash this while that's actually filling, do something useful. Yeah, make sure we don't spray inside where it would actually do some damage to the lime, fertilizer even. This is the black one, so this is the one without the front 3-point link. Right, let's lift it up. Let's get cracking. Last job of the session. Yeah, I'll be glad when we've got this done, really, with this being such a big field, so that we can hopefully, although as I say, yeah, no, the digestate session where we're selling that, which is going to be the biggest money spinner, really, that's going to be, and also then we've got eggs, quite a lot of eggs, as I said, and that again, I think that's December, January, there's quite a lot December, January time where we're selling a lot of the products that we've got. What is that blob? What is that blob? Oh, it's a reflection on the paintwork. Amazing. Yeah, I think it's one of the clouds that's reflecting the sunlight, so quite amazing. Little things please small minds. I'm easily pleased. Alright, let's get ready. As soon as we hit the field we should see where we need to go. Right, lovely, that line there. In fact, yeah, we just look for the lime, really. Brilliant. Yeah, this shouldn't take us very long at all, really, what's left. Yeah, I'm really pleased with our progress. As I said a couple of sessions ago, it really isn't about survival anymore, is it now? I mean, we've got so much product on hand to sell that you can project. Well, I've got 750,000, and that's on hard economy, which would be 1.53 million if we were playing on easy economy. It really would. Yeah, that's how well we're doing. Or 1.5 million if we were on normal, which is quite a lot to have at the back end of a year. Yeah, I mean it's more than it really is. That's quite tremendously good, truthfully. Well, I think so anyway. Right, let's get my lines right. Yeah, I'm well pleased with the progress. Yeah, there were moments at the beginning where I was sweating whether I would do it as well as I thought with it being on hard economy, with putting every single thing that you could think, like no help with the paint settings, the fuels on maximum like it should be, which I normally stick to. Yeah, normally I'm a little bit kind because hard economy is an absolute beast. But on this, we literally have done everything as bad as it can be. It's literally, we're facing every single possible bad thing on this particular Let's Play. So yeah, no holes barred, not even a generator in sight. So yeah, I'm really pleased, because then you can honestly say, well, there's no help. We did it all by choices. It was the choices we made and well, that's true. That's the one thing you don't really do that. There's the real, I mean, disasters happen in real life. Things never quite as cut and dry as you hope that they would be, which you can't really simulate in Farming Simulator, although there is enough sort of disasters I find in this where things don't quite go right. Right, that's going to be right. There's one bit that I've missed over there. I can see that, so let's just go and sort that out. And then we'll look on the map. There's going to be some positions though, obviously, because we've painted. So here we go. I don't really need to look for anything other than the white, and that will do me nicely. We'll have a quick look on the map. Yeah, that the red corner is where the Grain Quid Pro is. The other orange bit in the middle is that, and that bit is the 2 lines that the 5-meter cultivator didn't do. Yeah, where it was hitting the Grain Quid Pro because of its line. So I said no, enough. We'll just send it past that. I'm quite happy with that. So then let's hook the. Yeah, let's be kind to future me. I think we're going to get the other torpedo though. Give that a bit of a taz. Give this one a bit of a rest. I know it makes no difference at all, really. Yeah, but yeah. Right, let's grab that one. So we want the wires Z, big Z, on clip. Yeah, I did start the engine of quite a few of these earlier in the session. Right, sprayer is over there. Now then, where? It's actually over by, if I remember rightly. It was kicking around. Did we leave any at the... or did I... No, I didn't fill it. I remember seeing it was at the side of this or behind it a couple of sessions ago. And yeah, it is right next to it, I thought. So, now then, have we got... We can probably... Yeah, we can actually. It's £1,000, I think, or £1.50. So, we should be able to... Right, that looks about right to me. Little Z and big Z. Smashing. Let's jump in and let's fill. Oh, it really is just that. I think let's get one ordered whilst that's filling. I don't do this very often, but right, here's pallets as well. This is about as close to the bone as I would ever like it. But we do know, as I've said, really, that, yeah, we've got plenty of money coming in. It is terrible. Wow, £881. That, yeah, so you'd see by the shadows that the sun's casting, though, that really we are getting close to the point where the light's going to fade. So this really is the last job. We just eked it, and obviously we sped time up a few times to get some tick-ups, and it's a good job we did have tick-ups, because we would have, yeah, we wouldn't be doing any of this if it weren't for, yeah, the tick-ups during the day. Right, have we got the course? I don't think I have. Yeah, that is a point. Let's do that on camera now. Yeah. Open, close. We do need island bypass simple. Let's generate that. It should have 2 circles. It should work that out now with us doing all of that painting. It really should. It still wants to go around that. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, because this is picking CP1, but it has picked that up. Yeah, on both as well. So, do you know, I'm happy with that. Oh, let's save that. Save course. Activate 27 meters, and that's a good course. Whereas those other ones we really need to delete. Right, hopefully that will be enough, because if it isn't, it's tough. Because we've got absolutely no more money. And I suppose that's the other thing with scale. When I was at the beginning, I said I thought I'd made a mistake and I could have been a bit more aggressive and I could have bought more land. Although I suppose, yeah, I wouldn't have bought a big bit. I could have perhaps bought the second field and maybe even the third field, but then it would have been a bit like we didn't have all the equipment we've got. We've extended that over time. So, yeah, really, it is what it is. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to leave the worker to do this, though. In fact, what I think I'm going to do is... No, I'm not. No, we'll do it next time. We shall. It's been quite a long session. A productive one again. So, yeah, I'm quite happy. So this course is on this side. Yeah, it does say weeds as well. Just last thing we'll do. Yeah, weeds grow. Needs rolling. That will... I know we could do it, but yeah, I'm going to let that one slide because we have done enough, and it's yeah, nearly September's close to being over, so. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, that's ready to rock and roll next session. We've done all that we can do apart from the rolling. Say it's a shame with that, but it's yeah, it's the end of September, and I'm going to give myself a slight break on that. Yeah, the bonus is so tiny that I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But for now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this exciting journey. Yeah, I mean, it's still, as you say, as I've said, 881. It just goes to show we are close to the bone. You couldn't actually get it any closer to that, really. So it's not ideal even now. We would, yeah. I mean, I suppose, yeah. Again, Grainquid Pro. Did I do that a little early? But then again, would I be sending the straw and the sorghum across to my productions if I hadn't have done it? So is my timing wrong? It is one of those things. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made to get things further in something else. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now.